Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Amber Living Vlog. This is Beyond Film School, and I am Amber, and today we're talking about creating your own opportunities in film. Before we jump into the video about creating your own opportunities in the film industry, I have a few things going on. Please visit my website, beyondfilmschool.com, Beyond Film School. I am having a set PA training happening June 23rd. It is going to be in New York City. Location to be disclosed once you are fully registered and paid. If you would like to learn how to be a set PA, I am here to teach you. And my lovely friend Amy Clark with Amy Clark Films. She has a brand new updated ebook. She just updated it like last week. There are new additions to it, so please check that out. That link will be below. Also, I must put this out there. A friend of mine, he has a new app. I don't know, it's been out for a little while. A lot of people are using it, and it is really there to kind of make booking easier for gigs in the film world. If you are trying to find a job, the available app is a way to do that, and I have the link below. Also, if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel, notification bell, so you are up to date on new videos. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to see what I'm up to. All right, so just jumping right into it. What do I mean by creating your own opportunities? A lot of the time in the film industry, you are applying, you are seeking out opportunities, you are trying to put yourself in someone else's mercy, basically. You are waiting for them to say, yes, I want you to help me on this project. So, creating your own opportunities is taking matters into your own hands, doing your own thing, and doing what you want to do, and not waiting for someone to give you the opportunity. You're not waiting for anyone to open the doors, you are opening your own doors. It is your idea. You are making it, and you are the force behind it. These are the reasons why I think everyone should be creating their own opportunities. Number one thing is exposure. You are making things, you're getting yourself out there, you're creating more things to make a bigger name for yourself. You are creating an opportunity for people to be looking at your stuff, and that's what you want. Next up, experience. You're gonna gain so much experience. Every time you do something, every time you make something of your own, you are learning something. You are honing more and more skills. You're gaining more skills. You're gaining experience, and experience is what you need and what you want in this industry. Another reason why is because you're gonna start to learn how to be a better filmmaker. You're gonna learn how to be a better storyteller. With each little thing that you do, each little thing that you make, you are gonna be able to hone your skills and be better at filmmaking and better at telling your story that you wanna tell. On top of that, another reason, it's like you're going to be able to hone your craft. There are a lot of technical things that come with filmmaking or any type of area in filmmaking. You are going to be able to practice techniques. You're going to be able to mess with equipment. You're going to be able to, do all these things, critique yourself, realize what you're doing wrong, make your silly mistakes, and then just get better and better and better. You're going to be able to perfect your craft, whatever area that might be in filmmaking. So I like to call this the needed one, but it's the boring one. But you're going to be able to build your resume. And like I said, with experience, honing your craft, gaining the skills, all those things that you're creating is gaining. You're just gaining from it. And those things need to be on your resume. Also, another thing, everything that you shoot, you are building a reel. You can use all that footage to build a reel. You need a reel to let people know what you can do, and you can show the world that these are the skills I have, this is what I've done, and I'm awesome, and you need to hire me because I have all this awesome shit on my resume and awesome shit on my reel. With all this stuff, you can, nice resume, nice reel, you can build yourself a nice website so people can just go there and look at all your stuff in one nice little place. I mean, that's basically, if you are a filmmaker or anything, like I have a website, and you can, Beyond Film School is one website, but my professional website is how people hire me through getting AD jobs. I send them right to that website because it has my IMDb page on it, it has my resume, and it has a brief bio and a lovely picture of me on it. And yeah, here, I'll post it somewhere here. So you can see a little screenshot of what my website looks like. So if you are new to my channel, please know that I'm a big advocate for positivity is one. But the next one is networking, because everyone knows if you are in filmmaking, you need to build a network for yourself. It is who you know, and that's how you are going to get most of your jobs. So when you are creating your own opportunities, you're going to have your friends help you or your family help you. But then on top of that, they're going to start talking about what they're doing for the weekend. You're like, I'm working on a short film, and then their friends want to join in, and then their friends' friends. So this thing can keep building, and then you're going to meet new people. You're going to meet new people, and you're going to start to expand your circle, and people are going to be like, oh my God, look at this dude doing this thing, or look at this girl, look at this woman making this movie, and you're like the head honcho, and they see that, and it's awesome. So you're just building a network. building a network, and that's what you want to do. Making connections, building network, you're networking, and you don't even know it. Those are some reasons why you should be creating your own opportunities. Now, let's jump into some different ways you can create your own opportunities. Okay, the first one, I'm going to start with the smallest, micro short films. They're 3 to 5 minutes long. Micro shorts are anything you want them to be, but this is a perfect way to get a lot of your little mistakes out of the way before you start getting to that feature film dream. Next one is going to be short film. It could be anywhere from 10, maybe I'm going to say 7 minutes. 7 minutes all the way up to 50 minutes. It could be a 1-day shoot all the way up to a 4 or 5 day shoot. If you have people who want to volunteer their time for like 4 days, great. But it's easier to get them for a weekend. So if you can shoot something in 2 days, a short film in 2 days, that's something that you can get together with your friends, do it real simple, do like a no budget thing, and you have a short film under your belt, and that's something you want. So a short film, definitely a way to go. Another way I've seen people do it is web series. Don't underestimate web series. People do go places with web series. Comedy skits is another way to do it. I mean, look at SNL. Those are small skits put together for a live show, if you think about it. So comedy skits, another way to do it. Also, there are a lot of people who volunteer to make a commercial for a local business. You can make a video for a local band. One thing I want to do is thank Renee W. She posted a comment on my video that I just posted last week. Thank you so much for posting this comment. She mentioned to me, and this always slips my mind, but your public local access channel usually always has community slots, meaning you could sign up for those times, or I mean, sometimes for a whole season. You could take the time, go to the studio and make something. Like, the studio's free, they'll broadcast it, and like the equipment's there. They have everything you need there, and you can use it all for free. So if you have like a small scripted series that you want to just do, or maybe a talk show or whatever, like, public access channels are like a really good way to go. So thank you, Renee, for that comment and reminding me about that, because I always forget about it. Create your own YouTube channel. Come on. YouTube channels are a really great way to create your own opportunities. If you have something that you want to do, you can do whatever you want on a YouTube channel. You can vlog, you can tell stories, you can do monologues, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can post whatever you want on your YouTube channel. And if you're really serious about it, you can make some serious cash off YouTube. Just an FYI, I shot this whole video one time before in its entirety, and I had to change my jacket because my jacket made too much noise and the audio was shit. So that is what being a YouTuber is like. You've heard about it. 48-hour film challenge, right? 48-hour film challenge was started by someone. Someone started the 48-hour. There was a time where no one knew what a 48-hour film challenge was. It didn't exist in the world, and someone thought about it, and it became a whole thing in every city around the world, which is amazing. So what I'm saying is start a film challenge. Now, there's a 48-hour film challenge. There is a 72-hour film challenge. There's also a women's weekend film challenge. There's so many different challenges, and I'm probably like missing like 5 major ones. But either way, start a film challenge in your city, in your hometown, and then compile all those short films that you made in that weekend, and then like a week later you'll have a screening of everything. People are going to see what you can do, and it's really cool to get everyone together, and it's like a whole networking thing. It's going to be amazing. I think it's a good idea, and I'm actually thinking of my own film challenge thing that I want to do, but that's going to be a long way down. That's long ways before that even becomes like a whole thing. If you find that maybe a film festival is lacking in your community, or maybe you want something to be in your hometown or the city that you're living in, start a film festival. I know like a handful of people, they started their own film festival, which is amazing. They're creating ways for other people to kind of get their stuff out there, and then they're building a community around that. People coming together, they're talking about stuff. It's amazing. If you have any actor friends, like write a monologue for someone, shoot it for them, post it online. Exposure for everybody. So I always forget about this section of filmmaking, documentary filmmaking. If you're a documentarian, maybe you're really into nature, maybe you're really into animals, or whatever the case may be, like get out there and start shooting some stuff, compile the footage, and make a dope ass reel. Like, you gotta just get out there and start doing stuff. Side note for all this stuff, if you were wondering like, how the hell am I gonna edit? What about music? What about sound? Blah, 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 all these things. What about money? Google the shit out of anything you don't know, first of all.
Google the shit out of anything you don't know.
There are cheap ways to get loads and loads of information about stuff you just don't know. Free editing software, there's about 5 or 6 that will come up and that you can actually use on your phone too. People are editing videos on their phone, and I think that's bananas. If you want to learn how to start editing, get one of those free programs, and it's a really good way to learn. The only way you're gonna learn is by doing it yourself and playing around with random footage you shot and then just starting to just play with things in this software. If you are looking for music and you don't know a composer that's willing to compose something for free, royalty-free music. All you have to do is credit them and say such and such person made this music and they let me use it in my video. So royalty-free music, even sound effects, all that stuff. Like, there are ways to get around paying loads and loads of money. So film challenges. If you're in a film challenge, most likely everyone's gonna not be paid. I mean, if you're getting everyone together for a weekend, all you have to really worry about is feeding them most of the time. So it doesn't have to cost a bunch of money. Also, when you're making micro shorts, you have to be able to make something that is within your grasp, meaning like locations you already have that you already know you can use. Maybe you have to use your phone. Maybe you only have like one small light, but whatever it is, use natural light. Use the things that you have already. Be simple. I know you want to think big, but you have to think the long game here. The small things, the small goals are what's going to get you to the long game and to the bigger sets and the bigger equipment and to the toys everyone likes to play with in filmmaking. If you clicked on this video, I'm going to classify you as a filmmaker, and because I'm calling you a filmmaker, I'm going to call you a creative. And as a creative, you need to create. And this is why I advocate for you to make sure you are creating your own opportunities, because when you are not creating, when a creative is not creating something, when you guys are not expressing yourself and you're not being artistic, you are, I mean, I felt this too. Like, you can become unhappy, very depressed, grumpy, moody. You feel like there's a void, you don't know what it is. You feel kind of empty, you're not whole. All of these things you're gonna feel if you are not expressing yourself in a creative way. So get out there and create. I hope that some of these ideas have jogged your mind, got like some of the creative things going. I'm just hoping that if you're in a rut, this has inspired you in some way to go out and make something. I mean, I know so many people who have created their own opportunities and just have benefited so much, and they've created their own path. Just know that everyone starts somewhere. Not everyone goes right to the big stuff immediately. Just know that when you are creating your own opportunities, that it takes time. Like, for me, when I first started to think about like my YouTube, first of all, I didn't even know what direction I was gonna go in. It took me a while to hone in on a real idea, and then Beyond Film School as a website. It took me so long, I think maybe like a good year and a half before I actually like launched the website. It took me so long to figure out like what I want on each page, what I want to offer, how am I gonna offer this, what is useful information. So it just takes a long, long time. So just be patient. I mean, building a film festival or even a film challenge, like I said earlier about film challenge that I'm thinking about, like, I know that's not going to be at least a year or two out, only because I have a lot of things to think about and planning out, and logistically, you have to think about logistics. Everyone forgets about the logistics of filmmaking, first of all. So it just takes time. I just want you to know that everyone starts somewhere and you have to be patient. It's going to happen. If you're working towards it, you're on like your daily hustle, your daily film hustle, your daily grind, it's gonna happen for you. So that has been the video on creating your own opportunities. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment below or email me, tweet me, all that stuff. You'll find a way to get a hold of me. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. I want to thank everybody who has given to the Buy Me a Coffee link. I really appreciate the message I get, and I wish I could put them up, but I don't know if anyone is okay with the certain messages that they leave me. But if you are okay with it, let me know, and I will post it on the video and give you a nice personalized thank you on my channel and on my next video. So yeah, that link is below. If you want to thank me in any way, you can just buy me a coffee. Just drop $3 or $4. I mean, let's be honest. I kind of need a new Mac. My Mac is dying, so maybe I could raise money to get a new Mac. But honestly, you can just buy me a coffee, and you can keep me caffeinated while I make more videos. You guys, want to see my cool mug?